Hello, this is Canute Alger, and this is my IQT Part 4, Apply Quality Audits. Today is November 19th, 2022. To recap, we previously discussed the description of what quality audits are, the purpose behind why quality audits are completed, how quality audits are completed, and the 5 phases of quality audits. We also last week took a look at quality audit reports. For today's agenda, we'll be applying the internal quality audit to the ACME case study. To set this up a little bit, ACME desires to conduct an internal audit to certify that their pet food products are fit for service and safe for consumption by the Safe Quality Food Certification Standard. To help them maintain their certification, ACME completes internal quarterly audits. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration requires manufacturers such as ACME to have an on-site employee who is a Preventative Controls Qualified Individual, or PCQI. ACME's PCQI oversees planning for audits and works directly with the consulting firm to help them with their internal quarterly audits. Together, they will identify any weaknesses in the company records or pet food safety processes. The audit evaluates the facility's processes are in place, the processes are followed, and looks at the results of these processes and activities for consistency of achieving the desired results. Today we will examine key inputs and outputs required for ACME to complete their internal audit. We will also examine the audit report findings. To begin the process, ACME will appoint a lead auditor who will prepare and have approved the audit plan. After determining feasibility of the audit, the lead auditor will begin defining objectives of the audit criteria, and the overall scope of the audit. In the case of this ACME internal audit, no additional auditors are required. The lead auditor will also begin preparing working documents for review. These documents will include ACME's standard operating procedures, ISO 9000 guidelines, any documentation associated with the Safe Quality Food Certification. After the lead auditor will conduct an opening meeting with the ACME management team and their preventative control qualified individual. The auditor will review the methods and procedures to be used in the audit and address any questions with the management team. Finally, the auditor will verify the completedness of all records with the management team. The auditor will complete an on-site physical audit of ACME facilities, including inspection of the manufacturing processes and equipments. These are all key inputs to the audit process. For key outputs, once the on-site audit process has been completed, the lead auditor will identify any nonconformance issues. These issues will then be documented in a nonconformance report. The lead auditor will then summarize the consolidated findings and initiate a closing meeting with the ACME management team. During the closing meeting, the lead auditor will discuss the core results as outlined within the audit report, resolve any errors or misunderstandings, and agree upon possible action plans to address negative findings. Follow-ups are an important output of the reporting function and are intended for the auditor and auditee to address any corrective action plans that were established during the closing meeting. As a reminder, the quality audit report itself is comprised of an executive summary, objectives, scope, criteria, assessment, conclusion, and recommendations. Here's the example of the output of the quality audit report for ACME, including the executive summary, the objectives, the scope, the criteria, the assessment and conclusion, as well as recommendations. These are the references I've used to compile my slide for today's presentation. And that's my presentation for today. Thank you for your time.